3:52 in the morning at my apartment. What happens at 3:52 in the morning? You get out of the bed, check the cat, you look around the apartment, you find many musical instruments. In the hallway, baby pictures of myself. Mess. If we go down the hallway and we don't go down the stairs, ooh, dirty stairs, we find in the stairwell the Red Hot Chili Peppers and Grandma Deckard and Grandma Cotillo. We find Bill Cotillo. We find Matt Cotillo. We find Matt Cotillo again. We find all kinds of stuff. My voice is probably pretty annoying sounding. Ooh, we find, who's this? Ooh. Anyway, here in my kitchen, we find, most importantly, we find coffee. Like I said, it is 5 to 4. Ooh, that's a nice close-up. We find the music room. It's a mess in here. It's usually very neat. Not today. Speakers. More speakers, guitars, tapes, amps, equipment. Gibson Les Paul. The recording technician, always in a bad mood. You must grease his palm with money, that he may smile. Four-tracker. This is Muriel. This is what we do every morning. You grab the belly and stroke it, and Kitty is happy. I am a morning person, not curmudgeon. Park Avenue, 533, baby. Let's go to Mom and Pop's and see what they're doing. They'll be psyched. It's junk day. The Cotillo house. Let's go inside and see what Mom and Pop say.
everything okay? Oh, you don't want me. Come on, man. You old mother. How do you like it? How do you like it, baby boy?
This is where Pop should be.
Huh?
And backpacks and CD players and calling cards.
Oh.
You ought to put this on. Take pictures of my refrigerator to show Dolores. Matthew.
This is my good side.
Computer labs, computer learning centers.
My bad side.
The project is looking for help these guys to
Take pictures of the refrigerator. Show Todd and Brett, Matthew, and Brett and his girlfriend over here. Okay? Take the refrigerator, Poophead. You gotta stand back, you're too close, no?
Nah, not too far. That's not a big screen here. What do you think? That's Panoscope?
Flavor. Yeah! We need more though.
Okay.
This is gonna be steak with rice.
Oops.
Ooh, that's nice.
Okay, everybody.
You can have little Jack water.
Good night, everybody.
Enjoy your trip.
Don't be offended. No kisses.
Enjoy your trip. What trip are you taking?
Many happy returns.
Good, man.
I'm leaving. I'm going.
Yeah,
3
be
o'clock
good.
tomorrow.
Enjoy, brother.
Be good.
Excellent, Craig.
Bon voyage.
All right.
Hey, try to get most of your sleep while you're driving so when you get there you're not tired.
Matthew, it's very annoying when you woke up, your face ain't washed, you're an old lady. Come on, man.
It's not for cows, Otis. It's a takeoff. The name is a takeoff on Bag Bomb.
All right.
Remember that thing we had up there? Billy Conroy gave it to me. Oh,
Useful as an aid for keeping skin soft and sweet.
it's a moisturizer, right? It may have a couple different ingredients. It's like Jerkins lotion or anything.
Want to take trips to foreign countries, different states, kids? Gotta go to work. That's what we're doing here. Yep.
That's nice.
Adam.
I have a feeling that thing's gonna be fun.
Sometimes.
You getting the real her? Look, I need the
There's some duty.
I mean. Just keep putting that back to you. Peach gel.
Nice.
What's up, man?
So,
You know?
right?
You know, I have to say that people have been nice with you, then I'm off my job. Just in the fact that they come and introduce themselves.
Maddie!
Holy tiny camera.
Hey, how you doing?
42, 50. They look at my baby and, you know, it's forced.
Hey, Jack.
He sits nice,
Greg, tell me
doesn't
about
he?
the delivery.
He's a good boy. I babysat the Jack one
I
day.
know, I heard you had a grand time.
Billy's one of the privileged.
You know?
Hi, Eric. Can I ask you?
Hi, what's up, boss?
Hi, Eric.
How are you?
Yeah, Cliff.
Good to see you again.
How are you?
What's
Going on?
Hi, Cliff.
Hey!
There he is. Hi.
Hi.
Get my message left?
Oh, you didn't say hi. How you doing?
This is an episode of This Is Your Life, Paul Boss.
Hi.
Paul Boss, This Is Your Life.
Faith in your head.
Old friends, yeah, Paul's friends. Oh, I remember them all.
Waiting for you, dude. That's what I've been doing.
I know old faces.
Good, good.
What's up, Matthew?
How you doing?
What's up, Steve?
Get to say hello.
I knew I didn't miss you. What's up?
My flight's only an hour late and I smell awful.
That's okay.
Good to see you.
I was like, God, there's no way I could miss you.
No.
Tuck it on in. This is the beach.
Nice. All right. I smell terrible. I'm late. I love you.
How you doing, my buddy? I'm like, he's
See ya.
huge. He's bald. I can't miss him. I haven't seen him in 10 years, but
I was wondering, just many things. I was wondering.
All right. Get out of this hole. They won't let you stop for a moment.
Right, right.
I suppose having a big military-looking vehicle doesn't help either, but
No.
it's either this or I've got a two-seater convertible that's like, if he's got any luggage, he's gonna be carrying it on his lap, so
Right. I
we'll
just
get
got
the big guns.
camera from my mom. And nice shifter. Cool.
Now this is I bought this a couple of years ago, flew out to Arizona to Phoenix with a buddy of mine and bought it for $2,500.
Right.
Drove it home, and everybody, all my buddies have been tinkering on it ever since. It's
cool.
just a tank. Just an absolute tank.
Wild. Definitely.
Well, I'm surprised
huge.
Southwest was off schedule. That's not their style.
Is it unusual? Because I have no clue. I mean, I was
They
just.
are the Sky Bus, and they run like clockwork typically. But
Right, with departure it was, but I don't know what the problem was with flying over, because it just seemed like if you leave on time, there's no reason to be backed up, but I don't know if the winds or what the story is, why they don't go faster.
I don't either.
You know?
something? So this is the first time in San Diego, huh?
Second.
Second.
No,
Okay, how old? Oh,
I
how
was
long ago?
4.
Oh, fuck
5.
that.
I don't even remember it.
Yeah, that counts like when your dad took us to Circus Vargas or whatever.
Right.
Let me tell my mom.
Don't
We've been communicating back
Thank
and
you for
forth.
leaving her home and
Not
everything
a
else. That's
problem.
awesome, you know,
No, I
because
had
just
to.
by doing me the favor picking me up.
Yeah,
And I
tonight will
was so
probably
worried.
be a kickback and get you there and settled in.
Get me to bed. I don't care.
And then, yeah.
That's great.
Because she's waiting up, not a big deal, not anything. But let me just tell her I found you.
Tired.
I was like, does he have a cell phone or anything?
Sucks that I don't. I really have to get
Does
one.
anybody not have a cell phone?
Matt Catillo doesn't have one.
Now we'll get, so when are you here until?
Just Tuesday morning.
Tuesday, okay.
I have to be annoying with this thing.
No, that's quite alright. I've got one too.
So is there? I haven't called about Todd because I just figured I'll be here.
He's doing as good as he can. He had major, life-saving surgery.
Right.
That's probably my mom. Mine's busy right now. I don't know what you do or don't know, but the basic story is he wasn't feeling real good, and he had fallen asleep on the couch. I found him. Yeah, that's what I was trying to call you on all your phones, so we'll be there in 15 minutes. Okay? All right. Bye-bye. And I guess when he fell asleep, he had a real kind of gurgling snore that just didn't sound good. So my mom went to kind of lift him up and readjust him, and she was like, oh boy, you're warm, just said, we need to get you down to the doctors, you just don't sound right. Well, they checked him out here and there. He wasn't doing real well. They cathetered him, and they were ready to send him home when he said, my stomach isn't feeling real good. And it just got kind of worse and worse. And they said, well, here, why don't you stay for the night? And got him all settled in. And my mom and I talked to the doctor, and they said, yeah, we took the CAT scan of his stomach, and he's just fully impacted. We're gonna start him up on enemas and try to get him all flushed out. And my mom and I at that point are like, okay, well, it's about the time we go home and don't need to 2 o'clock in the morning get the phone call that he's what they consider septic, which is, I guess, so backed up where it becomes infectious and it's stopping other functions, and said if we don't operate on him right now, he probably won't make it till the morning. So they opened him up and cleaned that all out and took out a part of his colon, and he's got a colostomy bag, and spent a good solid 10 days to 2 weeks in the ICU on life support, post-surgical intentional. They put him there because of the severity of the surgery. And he just, as of last weekend, was weaned off of the respirator, and he's been on his back for going on probably almost a month now, 3 weeks at least, and he's just kind of not quite there at this point yet. But he's also been almost a month without any of his psych meds, so his head isn't right. And that's what it turns out is according to one of his doctors, one of the medications he was on, a side effect is that it paralyzes, a potential side effect is that it paralyzes your colon. And your colon is one of the last pieces of your whole digestive system. As everything's going there, the colon's kind of one of the final gatekeepers that lets everything out. And in doing that, everything just kept stacking up, and he didn't notice it so much because it's kind of like think of it like when you see those pictures of the plaque in your veins that are just, they're clogs in their areas, but things can still go around them. So he was using the restroom from the residual that was able to make its way around, but it was just getting worse and worse and worse, and it was pretty ugly there for a while. I mean, he was running in 10, 12 days or whatever that he was in ICU. You know, was running like 105.5 fever at times. He got pneumonia and everything that could have gone wrong. He did, but he's there, and he's, you know, still kind of grogged up, but he's alive. He's alive, and they do believe that within a few months they should be able to kind of reverse the surgery of the colostomy bag and put him back together, because he is actually able to use, you know, to go to the bathroom normally, but because of the scarring and everything there, he could be able to. They're redirecting it,
right?
You know, so the waste doesn't go into those areas.
Right. My mother's best friend died of colon cancer a couple of years ago, so she was going through all that rerouting stuff. Man, the pain that's got of it. You know, if he's, I just hope he's asleep for any of that type of pain or the healing. You know.
They're keeping him pretty well sedated, but not to the point where he needs like ICU to be kept alive at this, you know, at this progression.
And it's a big exaggeration, but it's like when Trish, Dan's wife, when her brother died a couple years ago, their family mantra or whatever was like, "This sucks." That's what everyone kept saying when he died. This sucks.
Yeah. And you know, and the hard and sad part, you don't know Todd that well. He's very mentally ill.
Yeah.
You know, he's had a very difficult life. He's had a very limited life in the last, 10 years or so. And it just sucks because he doesn't need to suffer anymore of anybody. You know, not that anybody does, but it's like here this poor guy's already living a half a life, and now he's got a half of a life. And he really doesn't, I don't know that he really quite fully understands everything that's happened or that is going to happen so far.
Right.
I've talked to him, and just the weirdest, bizarre things come out of his mouth, and part of it is there, and he's with you, and he's talking, and hey, how you doing, and good to see you. And I remember asking him things, when he's been conscious, so what do you last remember, Todd? What do you last remember? And he's like, well, I remember, being at your house, and there was that Italian girl, and they haven't been to my house, my condo, and just strange. But I think that's part of his brain, not having been getting the medication that it needs for a long time, for longer than it ever has. But his body is suffering because of the medication that it takes to, save the brain, kill the body, basically, is what it's been.
Well, I have had extensive conversations on the phone. I know this is nothing in comparison with anything, but I've had long conversations with him where I do sit there for 2 hours, if it's a Sunday, and I do go like, oh my God, I have 8 million other things I should, want to be doing, and I'm like, this is my cousin, and I just let him go with it, and I know.
But
I've listened to him.
You can hear it.
Do you know he sent my father a letter with parts of a conversation that he has no business knowing anything about between Gina and my father? And these are things, too, that you don't know what the human mind is capable of. And I don't want to get all, like strange.
He's broken. He's broken. He is.
But I was just reading this book where it's talking about, because I'm very into this now, that I've been trying to stay sober. Brett, I'm not sober. I drank beers 2 days ago. It doesn't matter.
Drunk, and is it going too far, or or is that?
No, I don't get all out of control and all that, but I would in the wrong circumstances, situations. I have to stay away from people, places, and things
That are abusive.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, people putting cocaine down in front of me. I won't really say no to that. And I don't want you to think I'm a fiend. I'm totally cool. I mean, that's my problem. I hung out with Dan. We were both on coke a week ago together. He wouldn't do it with me.
Oh,
please don't tell anybody. Who the fuck are you gonna tell? Who do you want to tell?
No,
I know.
exactly.
I'm just have to say it.
Our family's so chock full of bullshit that I just keep my mouth shut and keep motoring forward.
Right. Anyway, I was reading this book just now. To get back to what I was saying, was that the mind does channel into, and this is a Mexican Tolteco shaman, healer, saying this. So this is him and his point of view.
Philosophy.
That the human mind channels other dimensions. Often these voices, these impulses we get in our mind to do certain things, are spirits and from other dimensions and blah blah blah. And
I'd like to think so.
Right?
But I believe in the case of somebody like Todd's case, for all the time and experience I've had with him, I think it's almost really like dreaming while you're awake.
That's what the whole book is about.
Because you dream, when you dream, things come into your head that are mixed, that are bits, that are the right to work today, the girlfriend you had in junior high school, mixed with the old man you saw pushing his cart across the street. But they're just mangled.
Right.
And I think in his case, a lot of that is the brain spinning off, but it can't say that was just a thought. It goes, well, that was real. You have voice. I have conversations in my own head with myself, not with somebody else. But if your brain isn't wired right, you're going, who is that?
Right.
You know what? Wait a minute.
He's actually having full hallucinatory experiences with Grandpa Decker.
Exactly. And the gangsta black guys and Stuart Andersons that are going to jump us in the parking lot and the booth next to us is empty. And he fully hears them saying things that are like, oh yeah, the bald guy and his little brother and the old lady. And he's getting up out of the restaurant and looking in the booth next to us and there's nobody there. And it's I can't imagine that. I mean, that's to the point where I've seen him now. Unfortunately, the best things for him mentally have been the ones that really just limit his scope to the point of almost drooling out of the corner of his mouth, where he just kind of shuffles around and his capabilities are limited, but that's what that fuzziness keeps all the other bullshit out. It just, it's bringing the brain down to a functional level. The more functional drugs that he's had, the crazier the hallucinations and the wild. It's a button on there.
Got it.
I got it. You got it?
Yeah.
And so that's the unfortunate part, is that the best times that he's had mentally are the ones where they're very limited, and it's just poor kid, Poor kid's seen enough in his world. Yeah, I'd like to think that that's spirits. And
Do you know the weird thing about this letter? I do have to just finish that one thing, because it really, I mean, Gina and I are kind of like, we're the kooks in our family. This is how it's come to be.
Can there be more than one?
I think we're all kooks. I think in a good way. We're all kooks.
Somebody says that's the most normal guy I've ever met, I think I go home and cry.
Right. I don't want to hang out with him, and I don't want to be him. But her and my father had this conversation about Jesus, and Pop was kind of like, shooting her down in the conversation. Now, supposedly, he has no way of knowing about this conversation. Now, I don't know about what emails. Gina did go through this email binge with your mom for a while when she was divorcing Conrad.
Okay.
And some weird shit was said back and forth, but Todd actually pulled things out of a private conversation between Pop and Gina, about Jesus not being a farce, and like 5 different things in the letter. I found the letter in my father's desk and read it.
Nice.
I looked at it and I was just like,
Yeah.
if I had hair on my neck, it would have stood up. And I was just like, I don't know, you know, I can't say that your mom didn't talk about it.
You know what? I wouldn't doubt that she didn't
Right.
talk to him about it, because he's insanely curious about everything that, you know, everybody who's got a life, because he doesn't. He wants to know about, you know. He's very curious, and especially with it being just the 3 of us out here, which is me owning a business, working 12 hours a day, my mom who's now retired, and Todd who builds model airplanes from dusk till dawn, or dawn till dusk, that anything that's going on in the family is something he's hugely interested in. But I am very surprised, and I can't imagine why he felt it would be of any concern of his, because he's usually not a meddler.
Right.
You know, to go around anybody.
Right, and go to my dad
And
with a
yeah,
letter.
I
We
mean, that's
never
the
writes
last thing,
to.
and yeah, that's just.
But it was.
But you know what he has, Todd has, and you know, take this as it may, he has gone through some very not preacherish, but very self-believing religious strifes in his life, and so, you know, he doesn't go around trying to convert people, and, you know, he's not playing the role of this is my job, but, you know, he's got his medals and he's got his cross on his wall, and I think in the places that he's met some very heavy-duty religious people, and found that they were probably some of the more stable in and out of the mental institutions, or the people who had some hope of something. I'm a very religiously neutral person.
Right.
I'd like to think that it's the case. I'll never, I believe in one theory of religion, and that is practice what you preach, but don't preach what you practice. You do what you need to do and what you believe in, but when somebody comes to me and says that you're gonna go to hell and
Right.
you know, no,
Someone
no.
did that to me recently.
Follow your life the
So I
way
had to
that
tell
it
them to
makes
fuck
sense
off.
to you, right? If it makes you happy to follow these rules and guidelines, and your life is improved by it, knock yourself out. I think that I'll just try to live a good life and not hurt people and make it from A to Z.
Right.
And not think that I'm going to put all my eggs in one basket.
You and Dan, Brett, and I thought this also after speaking to you a couple of times. You and Dan are very similar, although, you know, grown completely separate
Sure.
from each other. You do have a lot of similar values and say a lot of, give me a similar feling, you know?
Oh, I miss that guy. I miss all of you guys. It's
miss
it's
you.
a hard place to. It's as far away as
trip.
possible.
Yeah, this is as far as
It
Germany,
really
Brett.
is.
This
yeah.
was a 5.5 hour flight from Baltimore, which was
Yeah.
already an hour. I fly 6.5 to 7.5 hours to Germany.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not close. It's not right around the corner. There are fucking palm trees and stuff hanging
Oh,
around.
you wait till the day. We had a little
Right?
bit of rain over the last couple of days, but it's not supposed to show back up again until Tuesday.
Right.
We're actually almost at, we just drove past where I live, which is just down at the bottom of that hill, and my mom lives right just at this left-hand turn here.
Okay.
But no, we'll hang out. We're going to, I know my mom wants to knock you around to a couple of places tomorrow afternoon. I've got
Cool.
a business thing I need to do tomorrow morning.
Okay.
It's probably going to take me until mid-afternoon, so we'll probably hook up for you, me, and my little girlfriend Erica.
Great.
For either early dinner or something.
Cool.
Somewhere. My mom will get it coordinated. Yeah, we've got a guy coming in where my graphics company is going to start selling trade show booths, and the West Coast sales manager of the trade show booth manufacturing company made a trip out here to visit us, because we're trying to get to be a reseller so we can get the biggest piece of the pie and get numbers directed towards us. And so, unfortunately, that's tomorrow, but from like tomorrow evening on, anything goes. So
Cool. Well, good luck with
we'll
that.
put it
That
together.
sounds great.
It's just one of those things you gotta do.
Yeah, of course you do.
All of us have to be there, and we're gonna take him out to brunch, and
No doubt.
I got to turn on his lights.
Right? Yeah, that can suck.
Yeah, that's a ticket.
Is that a
Windows down.
public
Oh,
address on the roof?
It's in under the hood. If the engine's not revving too hard. Turn on your lights!
They don't have them or something.
He's too drunk.
Runners?
I don't know. No, it was beautiful when I was waiting in all that traffic. And you kind of want to go slow because they won't let you park, you know, waiting to come at the airport there.
Right.
And there was one point where there was this girl in the car in front of me, and her young girl and her young guy comes running. And they fully just start making out in the middle, you know, in the car. And it's all right, but every other car in front of them has taken off. And
Right.
It's like, all right, you know, I'll give them a minute. I'll give them a minute. You know, and they just, I mean,
Starts
hands
commercial.
just about. I mean, just about clothes start coming off. And there's a guy sitting next to me. I got the windows rolled down, and his.
It's in German.
Come on in. Yeah, everything around here is built for people that are 5'4". So you're going to be hitting your head on every wind chime.
Nice. Wow, this is so cute.
This is Mama's little house.
I don't know if he'll fit.
Yeah, I see. Like I was going to.
Moderate rock music in the twilight to McCackery zone. My promise to me, I'm gonna be free. Somehow it's always been important to express the innermost moments in song, secret and private thoughts and wishes, inspired by aspiration. Wide open mountainside view of it all. Wide open of it all. My promise to me, I'm gonna be me. Somehow we tire of making it work, and somehow one loses his fire. And in the midst of the most ancient failure, a new life for green sees the day. Widened horizon, conclusion is drawn. The darkest hour is just before dawn. Never works for you, His grace comes into its own. Call it power, give it no name, 'cause in time all will be shown. Blue, green, black and gray mountainside, come what may. Only thing I know is you're the only one that I'll ever know. Wide open mountainside view of it all. Wide open wonderment in the middle of it all. My promise to me, I'm gonna be me.
Tell us when you've had enough and we'll go chase him away with the shovel. It'll be really funny. We'll scream at him.
What do you think, gents? Perfect nature video. Nice.
Right over here before. Smells awesome.
Yeah, it does smell great.
Hey, thanks a lot for cleaning up that big shithole I built out there with the numbskull boats.
No problem.
Greatly appreciate that.
I'll do it again tomorrow.
We are having una mezclada. That is, we're having a mix of beef, pineapple, celery, garlic, onion, and some hot taco mix.
I like it.
It's supposed to keep these.
Yeah, look at that nice ring. Oh, the other one too, huh?
Enjoy. Or I think I've only made half of it now.
So you fried up the celery first? Oil?
Beef on the oil, and then the rest.
It's raining out.
Right?
Raining in the desert. It's a unique moment.
Pretty unusual, right?
You gonna try any of these out? Save them.
I like to save them, but I don't care. Actually, hot sauce is really good on meat, huh?
Oh, you just terminated that. You're like, I'm not gonna eat that. And like 3 seconds later, I look over, it's gone.
That's my gig. It'll start, it'll stop, and not only that, when it stops then, we're still watching ourselves on television.
If you took this stuff into the dark heart of the Amazon, showed it to somebody who could like freak their mind out for the rest of their life, put on a little like mini disc player, play them, put the headphones on and play them some John Frusciante. You're like, this is the soul of your great grandfather.
Show it to somebody where? In South America or something?
Meeting my prize, White Clever Cool Cat, who was up in studios with me last week or the week before.
Goodness gracious, but that's something I would say.
Believe it? That is so beautiful. It never would have happened without you. You know, before Crestview, I honestly thought a nose job and losing 20 pounds was going to fix my life. I am so happy for you. You deserve this. Oh, what about you?
Jetzt will mit Joel spielen, mit mir spielen.
Break.
Yeah, very good. Fucking. The fucking. Damn it.
Go. Open up a can of whoop ass. Break out the cheese.
Hello.
Problem with videoing is it's a terrible pool player. You aren't too high yourself, so it makes me feel a little bit better. A friend could lose the person she loves most on the 21st.
Get some of the whiskey bottles there. Was uncalled for. Oh, damn. Oh. Nice shot. You like that?
Höchst schwierig, aber überhaupt kein Problem. Ja, überhaupt kein Problem.
Good morning.
No, Charlie.
There you go.
Oh, look at the pretty baby on camera. Smile. God, look at that big old bald head. Shut up.
Come on, Baldy.
Look at his little stance. It won't go anywhere. Move the hand. Yes. Oh, evil. Oh, he's mad. He's very mad. Okay, how do I pause it?
Nice.
How do you pause it? Yeah, how do I pause it? How do you pause it? I managed to mess that up totally. I'm giving you guys a head start.
Real pony girl.
Apparently not. Sorry.
Oh. Excuse my friend. Started out by getting upstairs.
Yeah. Oh, you can get, give them a leeway for more of a challenge. You can keep their ass down. Yeah.
Turn into Iraq. Like the war is over. 2 years later,
Hey, you had cause. I am coming back to this corner, or in this vicinity. Or in that vicinity.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, that's how we do it. For the first time, you guys. No, Kelly. Oh, too much. Well, you can do this. I know how you can do that. You can do it. Beautiful. You didn't hurt her? Bar fight! Throw a bottle, chuck a bottle out, see what happens. Spread the legs. Further. I do the frisky. Frisky? Alright. Now, hey, now cough. Hey, cough. Oh, yeah, yeah. See what happens when you spread the legs? No, further this time. Lower. The crow style. Oh, what a cheater!
Great shot.
That's strong. Yeah, so we like attitude, girl. Yeah. Attitude got bounced back. Oh! And he cleaned up your
I think did we lose or did we win?
You actually won. Really? No, that ball
None of this would have been possible.
Yeah, we rock. We're the champions. They suck.